Hello guys and welcome to another plan with me. This is going to be for the week of August 22nd through the 28th, which is also one of my bestest friends in the whole wide world's birthday, Miss Carly Plans. And due to it being her birthday, I wanted to use a kit that felt very her. So I am going to be using this Sailor Moon kit from Keatown. He did recently reformat, so ignore the format of this kit because it is like not even remotely what the current format looks like. I'm not going to use any bit of those checklists, so let's just already put them to the side. The bottom washi is really pretty for this kit. And I bought this because I didn't realize the glitter hunters were already in the kit, and here are the extra boxes. I used 10 full boxes in a kit, or in a spread, I should say. Where did they go? Where did they go? What the heck? Oh, it's literally right here. I'm gonna use the 7 girls on here and the 3 girls on here. I think that this is Sailor Mars, or Sailor Mercury. Sailor Mars. This is the one that's Carly's favorite, so I'm gonna use her on her birthday. I've only watched maybe like 30 episodes of Sailor Moon. I was not a big fan, so I did not continue. Okay. But yeah, this was I would say honestly not a very good week. It was actually a pretty shitty week because my foiler broke, so I had to buy a new one of those, and that shit was literally like $700. So you hate to see it, but you know, it'd be like that. But, you know, I did some fun things, so that's exciting. But this week was honestly predominantly just working. Also, I forgot to show you everything else I'm bringing in. What the frickety-dickety-doodah am I doing? Okay, I'm also going to be using the Stars and Moons underlays from my shop in Pixie Hollow. I have this I'm going to use at the top because I don't like the deco in this kit. We've got some moon headers. We've got the Moon Princess overlays, and then I have some other just regular hollow stuff that I will bring in. Okay, silly me for like literally forgetting all of that. Let us find some date numbers. In current time of me filming this, next week is my mother flippin' birthday, which I'm really excited for. 23, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm really excited for it. My birthday is literally my favorite holiday. It's the best day ever. So it's exciting, and I'm gonna be going to Disney World next week, and my birthday sale starts. So it's gonna be a lot going on, but I'm very, very, very excited. These date numbers are from my shop. They're in font choice 5. It's my favorite 4 date numbers. So yeah, current time, that's exciting. Now let me see if there's really anything exciting for me to tell you guys about. Oh yeah, Monday. Can't tell what Chris is doing. Okay, so Wednesday was Carly's birthday. So we're gonna immediately put her on here because I do put a girl at the top on Wednesday. So we gotta give her her girl. Is there another like darker haired one? I feel like this is Sailor Moon, so she's gotta go in the top corner for sure. I'm just gonna put this green haired gal over here. Cute. Okay, so on Monday, Andre and I like had plans to go get lunch, and I'm literally on the way there, and like neither of us are super talk on the phone type of gals, so I'm on my way. We're going to like this one place because specifically we wanted to just get like, oh, it's so pretty, like shitty bar food. Okay, I need to go yell at him. Babe, we need to keep the door closed. Way too loud. I need to keep this closed, okay? So this place is like a 30-minute drive, whatever. I don't really care. I didn't really have much else going on. Basically, the days that Chris streams, I can't. Well, I mean, I could work on orders by myself, but it like literally goes at a snail's pace when I'm working alone. So like I prefer it when he's helping, so I just do other things during that time. It's like my me time. So I'm driving out there and I'm like 6 minutes away. I've almost died at least one time on this trip, or this drive. So you know like when you're turning into, you're like at a light in like the turning lane and then there's like 2 turning lanes? Well, that's how it was, and I was like in the right turning lane, like the right side to go into like the right lane. And the person in the left just like didn't notice I was there and tried going into my lane, and that was really spooky. So like a minute after that, my heart's racing. I'm getting a call from Andrea and I'm like, oh God. She's like, you know, if I'm calling, it's gonna be good. And I'm like, what? So the restaurant's closed. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, yeah, so like they're just not open until 3 o'clock on Mondays. So that was like 10 out of 10 annoying to both of us. So I was like, well, I'm almost there. Let me just get there and we'll figure it out. And she was just like, okay, cool, that's fine. So I get there and we decide we'll just go to Chewy's because it's right there, it's easy, we both know we like it. Not much of a conversation. So while we're there, we're just talking about how it's been like a really poopy day, blah, blah, blah. And we start talking about like how much we love Disney. And then this is the day we decided, well, let's just go to Disney together. We both have very open schedules, so we literally booked a Disney trip this day. So it was like really exciting. I think the most exciting part though for both of us was figuring out some cute coordinating outfits, if I'm being honest with you. That part was like really fun. So that was pretty much all of Monday. Tuesday was 2 weeks until Disney. Gotta love it. And I basically did nothing but work. Got really mad at Chris. We won't get into it. And watched Once Upon a Time. Literally nothing happened that day. The next day, we went to Round Rock Donuts because that's another thing that like Andrea's really raved about. And I was like, okay, well, your girl has a mean sweet tooth. Let me check it out. And shit was flames. It's so weird. Like the glazed, I got 2 glazed donuts, a maple frosted, a strawberry frosted, and an apple fritter. Literally, Chris ate the apple fritter and I ate the rest within 2 days. Love to see it. But like the glazed donut is like orange. Like the donut is orange in color, not in flavor. And like the glaze is orange, which is like so weird. And I literally hate orange flavoring, so I was a little bit scared. I was like, oh God, what is this orange bullshit? But no, it was phenomenal. Probably literally one of the best donuts I've ever eaten in my entire life. It was just so yummy. So did that. That was like the highlight of that day. And then I worked. I prepped eggs because I found this recipe for this like mayo-free egg salad. So I made that. So that was fine. Thursday, I worked literally all day, did some laundry, you know, really riveting things. I FaceTimed with my sister, and I FaceTimed, I didn't mark this in because I had already filled in the rest of my planner while I was waiting for her to reply, but I FaceTimed my sister, and I also FaceTimed my best friend from New York, Caitlin, and talked to her for like an hour, which was fun. We love to see it. Ugh, Friday was a day. It was actually a really fucking bad day to be me. So I woke up and I was like, okay, I want to get some of this Disney packing done. I want to pack what I can. So I did that, packed everything that I could, which is basically all of my shirts, most of my shorts for the trip, my ears, underwear, because like we've got plenty of underwear and socks, toiletries, figured out what I need to buy. I need to buy Chris a travel toothbrush, and that's the only toiletry I don't have. I don't know what happened to his. It like went missing somewhere along the way in the move. So I did that, and then I worked, and while I was working, my dad's been working evenings, and it's so funny because like not that I didn't talk to my dad often, but like I didn't talk to my dad that often before I moved, but like ever since I moved, we like talk a lot on the phone. It's just really random. No, like, I'm not like complaining about it. It's quite nice. So he always hits me with the, well, if you're not busy, give me a call. And like, I guess maybe he's back on days. I don't know. I called him and he was like stuck in traffic on his way home, and he's like, yeah, they told me to take Monday off because they don't really have enough work for us, blah, blah, blah. So I just talked to my dad on the phone for like an hour and a half. Well, I foiled the new releases for September. So that was like really nice to just chat with him. He's talking, so like, my dad's not older. He's like, I feel like average age to have, like, I'm gonna be 27 and my dad's gonna be 55, I think, in January. So like, he's not that old, but he is looking to retire because he has like a very bad back due to his job as an electrician. It's just been like really strenuous on his back throughout the years, and he has like a lot of fractures and such. And so he can retire early due to this. And so he was planning on retiring in January, but I don't really understand how it works. Like, the money went something, he's like worried about money, so he doesn't know if he's going to be able to retire when he wants to. But if he can't, he might just take like a couple of months off in the winter, because that's when his back is worse because of like the weather here. And so he was telling me, he's like, if you don't mind, like in the winter, if I like am not able to retire, if I like take a couple months off, can like, I'll pay you rent, I can just like stay with you guys, blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah bro, that's fine by me. And I like talked to Chris about it, and Chris was like, I fucking love your dad, hell yeah, that would be so fun. So talked about that a little bit. Should be, you know, like fun and cute if that happened. Obviously, he would need to like figure out his own form of transportation for that long period of time, because me and Chris only have one car. So yeah, he'd have to figure that out, whether he like bought a car that he leaves here or what. But the August is from my shop. I don't know if you can really see that in font. 5. So yeah, that was kind of like a thing we discussed. We didn't discuss the car thing, but if like this ends up becoming, this is the Night 15mm washi strip from my shop. I do sometimes like putting washies at the top. Oh my god, that like worked perfectly where like the half moons are over the dates. That actually is so cute. Okay. So yeah, I talked to my dad a lot that day. I filmed some videos. Ugh, I got really mad about some things. We'll leave it at that. And then Chris and I went on a cute little date to Chewy's, got groceries, you know, the huge Friday night things for us. Where's my headers? And then we played Mario Kart because I was mentally unwell that day, honestly. I could not work. I was just on the struggle bus, okay? It's been quite a struggle bus over here, if I'm being honest with you guys. I've just been like going through it, just like a lot of changes and like adjusting. So the next day I got up and I worked, and this was the day I had to order a new foiler because things were just, ugh. Like about a week prior, my foiler got it wasn't rolling the papers through. I'm like, what the heck? So like I turned it on reverse thinking maybe it got jammed on something, and when I let go of reverse, this literal big chunk of rubber came out of it, and it must be on the bottom rollers because I opened it up and I like don't see any issues with the top rollers, but everything was like kind of going fine. And then as the days progressed, like this was an entire week later, it was just like not heating up properly. Like, I don't know, the temperature was like saying a certain temperature, and then it would like be working fine, and then all of a sudden it would stop foiling at that temperature as if like the temperature changed. I don't know. The temperature was not working properly, and I was just getting so mad, so I said, fuck it, I guess I have to buy a new one. So I did that, and the one that I have is like, I've gone through a lot of foilers just because I use them a lot, obviously, having a foil shop. And so it's really, I've like tried a bunch of them, and of the ones available, the one I have now is like the one that works the best. I like all the features on it and stuff. However, when I ordered this one, I don't know, it was like probably like 14 months ago. Since then, the price has gone up by like $150, and I was already kind of like, oh my god, I gotta spend like this amount of money on this thing, and then it was just like a bunch more than I was even anticipating, and so stress. So whatever, it was a really bad morning, but we did have plans to go over to, oh, is that gonna cover her face? Oh well, I guess. I'm just gonna like trim off the bottom a little and the top just so I can just use the girls. I don't really need the rest of it because I just don't want it to cover her face too much. Yeah, that's better. So we had plans to go over to Andrea's house with Brian and Kirsten. So that is what we did, and it was literally the absolute best distraction. It's exactly what I needed after the day I had been having, which was 10 out of 10 awful. So yeah, it was just really nice to get to decompress. We played this one game that like I had told Andrea she needs to buy like a while ago, and then she did, and it's the stir the pot game that like I played a couple of times with my sister. So we played that, then we played this Never Have I Ever like board game. We played Monopoly Deal, and Andrea won and Brian won, and I did bad. Classic. And we played this one game that was kind of like Scattergories, but like wasn't Scattergories. It was like a little bit different. Yeah. But it was a lot of fun, and we got kava for dinner, which I've been wanting to try because I actually, everybody in my life, I guess, thinks, oh my god, Hannah is such a picky eater. And like, they are not wrong. I am quite a picky eater, but I like very bizarre things, and I absolutely love, like, one of my favorite food categories is Mediterranean food. And so Kava is kind of like a quick service Mediterranean place, and so like I was really down with that, and it was really, really good. I got this like bowl, and it was fantastic. And then Sunday was more just working. But we're gonna zoom in now and get into the day by day. Not wrong way. Okay. Okay guys, we are quite ready. I'm also going to reconvene a little bit over here because that shit fucking everywhere, okay? Girls, I have like this whole stack of stickers I've made for myself. That's like a video idea I've been throwing around lately, like a video once a month of the stickers I've added to my collection from my own shop. Because I obviously don't show them in the haul, but let me know. Anywho, so for the sidebar, I have the sticker from Carly Plans, and I do PR for Carly. You can use Hannah15 to save 15% off, or if she's already having a sale, you can just pop Hannah in the notes. She does have her own website now. It's just carlyplans.com. But that just says Perfectly Imperfect, which I thought was cutie. Also, while I was pulling stuff, I said, okay, Hannah, this is like the old format with the things on the little things. Don't pull any foil. And then proceeded to pull foil. So I'm gonna mark Payday. Oh, these are also the skinnier little things, which is fine. Really excited to try a kit with his new format. He hasn't reformatted his old kits though, and there hasn't been any like new kits that have really excited me enough to like place in order. You feel me? Okay. How cute. So for Payday, I'm going to use this money icon from Carly Plans as well as a Payday script from SPC. If I had anything in like a sparkly hollow, I did grab that. And then it was my friend Caleb's birthday, so I have this present in a custom Caleb script in font 4. It's actually my best friend Shanna's boyfriend, but he's my friend too. So then I filmed. That camera is from Carly Plans, and then I have a film script in font 6 from my shop in Hollow. And then for going to grab lunch with Andrea, I have this like little Andrea scribbler girl, so cute. So I use those to mark doing stuff with her. And then I have a custom with Andrea from my shop in font 6. I should make them in foil, honestly, but have not. So here we are. I'm gonna pull in these black and hollow flags from SPC to mark work. I'm not gonna use the bows for anything, so those will just be destashed. So that'll be to mark work. And then we did get Whataburger for dinner because why not? This is like the #1 thing I've realized about the South is fast food is not fast. It is slow as shit. It is slow food, not fast food. So if you need something fast, forget about it. Not happening. Okay, I'm not obsessed with the size of the boxes, so I am going to be reaching for my kit leftovers quite a bit in this video. So if the video is a little bit longer, that would be why. It takes me a minute to find usable, not usable stickers, but things that match well enough. This matches pretty good. I think this is, yeah, this is from Cricut Paper Co. But I don't have to write on it, so I don't mind so much. I hate writing on her paper. So work, I have this computer from Carly Plans as well as a work script from my shop in Pixie Hollow. Oh, all the sparkles are so pretty. It's so funny because Carly actually doesn't like hollow, so sorry, girlfriend. For Whataburger, I have this bag from Carly Plans as well as a custom Whataburger script from my shop in font 6. And then for booking the Disney trip with Andrea, I've got the Mickey ears from SPC as well as a with Andrea script in font 6. On to Tuesday. This was 2 weeks until Disney World, which obviously is super duper duper exciting. Oh my god, literally all I marked up here is this in work. So I'm gonna do mark work a little bit like fancy just to fill up the space because I really want to use those black foiled flags. So I'm gonna do this and layer it like that. That's quite cute. So for Disney, I'm going to use this Elsa from Mick Plans. And then for work, I'm going to have this laptop from SPC as well as the same work script from my shop in font 6 in Pixie Hollow. On to the second portion, I'm going to mark YouTube binge. And I was an idiot and grabbed a foiled foiled icon. So I'm going to have to use this washi strip, which isn't so bad. It's going to work just fine. And then I was pissed the fuck off. So we will put that in. And then I watched Once Upon a Time while I was working, and that's literally all that I marked. Clearly, I had a very eventful day. So for YouTube binge, I've got my favorite combo, the movie clapper icon from my shop, and then a YouTube binge script from my shop. This one is in font 6. I do like font 4 more for that, honestly, but here we are. Then being Grumperoo, I have this Fight Me Munchkin from Once More With Love, and then a Piss the Fuck Off script from my shop in font 4. And then for Once Upon a Time, I like to bring in different Disney characters. That's from Lettering Gem, and that's obviously Princess Jasmine. And then a custom OUAT. On to Wednesday, this was Miss Carly's birthday. She turned 31. Last year I went to her birthday party and it was so fun and it made me so sad that I didn't get to see her for her birthday this year. But anyhow, so there's that. And then we got Round Rock Donuts. So we'll put that in. And watched Once Upon a Time. Ugh. I really hate the thought of having two of the same box next to each other. It really disgusts me. It makes me a little bit uncomfortable. So we're going to avoid that by pulling something in from my collection. Something in like this color, blue. Ah! like I have so much blue, but like not the right blue, if that makes sense. Jesus Louises, what do we do? I have this weird box again from whatever that place is called. Cricket Paper Co. So I'm just gonna grab that, I guess. So we've got the little party hat from Carly Plans, then a custom Carly script in font 2. Then for Round Rock Donuts, I've got these donuts from a shop that's no longer open. And then I've got another lettering gem girl. This one is Belle and a OUAT script. Then I'm gonna mark working. Again, I'm gonna use one of these black flags. And then I prepped the eggs, which is very much so little things. Dadas. And I watched Love Island. This week was the finale of US Love Island. I just don't really like US Love Island. Like UK Love Island is I think 2 months. This is from Carly Plans. In UK is like 2 months and US is like 1 month, and it's just like not enough for me, the US one. The egg is from Once More with Love, and then the next 2 stickers are from my shop. And like, I just wasn't obsessed with any of the couples. Literally hated Isaiah and Sydney. Isaiah was a piece of shit, even though he was kind of hot, but the couple I thought was gonna win won, even though I thought the guy was a literal cheese ball, but whatever. UK is just so much better, period. What? No way anybody's gonna convince me otherwise on that one. So, the first thing I'm gonna mark is work with this cutie flag, and then Once Upon a Time is the only other thing I marked, so I'm just gonna use a half box since there's so much space because these flags are kind of teeny. So for working, I do have the silhouette from Carly Plans and a work script from my shop in font 6 in Pixie Hollow. I've got this Cindy dress from Some Little Thing and a OUAT custom in font 5 from my shop. Then down here again, I grabbed another freaking foiled icon to mark YouTube binge. So we're gonna do that the same way as we did. I also did laundry this day, so we will grab this box to mark laundry. And then I FaceTimed with my sister and watched Love Island, are the last 2 things to mark in this portion. FaceTimed little sis and Love Island. Honestly, I didn't even watch the finale. I think the finales of Love Island are 10 out of 10 boring, so I just Google who won. So the movie clappers from my shop, the YouTube range is font 6 from my shop. For laundry, I've got the folded clothes from SPC as well as a laundry script from my shop in font 4. For, oh my god, I wanted to do that the other way. I freaking suck. I love these underlays. These are some of my favorites in the shop. Okay, so FaceTiming my sister, I've got this phone from Carly Plans with a custom FaceTime sis from my shop in font 4. Then for Love Island, I've got this black circle foil thingy from SPC as well as a custom Love Island from my shop in font 6. Friday, gotta get down Friday. The first thing we're gonna mark is packing for the good old Disney World. And then working again with one of these flags, and then talking to me dad on the telephono. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, for packing, I've got this little Disney suitcase from SPC. For work, I've got this retro computer from Carly Plans with the same Pixie Hollow work script in font 6. And then for talking to my dad, I've got another phone from Carly Plans as well as a with dad script for my shop in font 2. And then I had lots of things to mark down here. 5 little things will be going in here, which is one nice thing about these being skinnier is that we can fit all the things. Feeling what I'm feeling. I have the, like, I don't know if you guys watched the Bo Burnham, like, inside thingy, but there's the one song called Shit, and it's been stuck in my head all day. Because whenever I wake up with a headache, I always am like, woke up at 11:30, feeling like a bag of shit. Anywho, that film reel is super old from Carly Plans. It's not in her shop anymore, but the film script is in my shop, and it's in font 6 in hollow. For being mad, I've got this glam planner, Kissama is I think her name, as well as a fuck this script, because I was really mad, and that's in font 2. And then for going to Chewy's, I've got this nachos thingy that's from a shop that's no longer open, with a custom Chewy script from my shop in font 6. And then we got groceries. I got that grocery cart, which is no longer in Carly Plan's shop. And then a custom HEB script from my shop in font 6. And then we did play some Mario Kart. That switches from Carly Plans. And the Mario Kart is a custom from my shop in font 5. On to Saturday. We got to work. Cool. A YouTube binge. I was smart enough to not grab a foiled thing. That's when I realized I like had messed up this entire time. I'm gonna grab this box and pop it in here tomorrow going to Andrea's. Okay, so for working, I've got this silhouette from Carly Plans as well as a work script from my shop in font 6 in sparkly Pixie Hollow. For YouTube binge, I've got this YouTube heart from SPC as well as a YouTube binge script from my shop in font 6. I've got the hiccups all of a sudden. And then for going to Andrea's, I've got this house doodle from SPC. And I have this, it said with the Raverts from when we do stuff with like them, but I just cut off the with and just put the Raverts. You pick it up what I'm putting down. So then Andrea was decluttering a bunch of her wax, and me and Kirsten went through it all, which was 10 out of 10. So fun. Then we did get kava for dinner. Been saving this. Had a cutie little game night. Oh yeah, and then we got baked bear, which was so yummy. Actually didn't get a stomach ache, which is shocking because like lactose intolerant, and it's like ice cream sandwiches, but it was so good. So for going through the wax, I have this shot cut from SPC with a custom with K and A from my shop in font 6. And then for kava, I just got this takeout bag from SPC. For the game night, I've got this Uno card, even though we did not play Uno, but it is what it is. With a sparkly game night from SPC. And then for the ice cream sandwiches, I have no idea where that sticker is from, but figured it worked. On to Sunday. The first thing I'm going to mark is that I filmed my melting basket. Do not want that color, because right across the way is that color, and that's just too much for me. So we'll do that. And again, all I marked up there was work, so honestly, I might move Once Upon a Time up there because I want to use a movie marquee, and this movie marquee is like kind of gigantic, so we will just do this. This works just fine for me. Works out perfectly fine for your girl. Okay, that works out. That works. So for film, I've got this wax warmer from Carly Plans, as well as a film script from my shop in font 6 in hollow. For working, I've got this laptop from That Planner Girl, as well as a work script from my shop in Pixie Hollow. For Once Upon a Time, I've got this Mulan from Some Little Thing with a custom OUAT script from my shop. We got Panda Express, so I have that from Carly Plans. And then we watched the new episode of House of the Dragon, so pop that little TV in there from SPC. I'm gonna go through, fill everything in, show you what I got left, and that'll be everything. And that is it, guys. That is the finished spread. Let me show you everything that's just going into the good old de-stash bin. Like I said, I'm taking a break from saving my leftovers because I got too many. Got 3 glitter headers, the bows from both of those sheets, some date numbers and some habit stuff, 2 bougie boxes, the Fight Like a Girl, all of the checklists, some glitter headers, a flag and a star, the regular headers and most of the washi. We have got the deco in some boxes. I only used 2 stickers from that sheet, half of the little things, and then I did not touch that sheet. That's everything, guys. If you liked this video, then give it a thumbs up. If you did not, then, well, give it a thumbs down. Either way, you're helping out my channel. Comment down below, subscribe if you have not already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.